you doing today?
Hi.
What do you have today? Show them. Tell them.
Iced it.
Octopus. Is it a blue octopus? No, it's a red octopus. Okay, so today we are going to read a book by Walt Disney called Bambi Gets Lost. And it was actually one of the very first books I memorized when I was a little child. My mom liked me to memorize things, and so this was one of the first books I memorized. And now I memorized it in Arvada, so it was before I was 9, but I'm guessing probably 7-ish or something like that. Okay, so Bambi Gets Lost. Hi, Bambi, said Thumper. I hopped in to say that this is a wonderful morning to play. He found Bambi's mother. Here, why don't you sit right here? Sit right here. That way I can turn, they can see the book a little bit more. They found Bambi's mother and said, will you please let Bambi come play with me under the trees? Yes, but stay very close to home while you play, because you will get lost if you go far away. Oh boy, shouted Bambi, we're going to have fun. You said it, said Thumper. Come, Bambi, let's run. Forgetting what Bambi's wise mother had said, they soon left the path for the hill far ahead. They came to a hilltop, and what did they see? 2 cute little bear cubs way up in a tree. The bears were good climbers because they had claws, like those at the ends of a pussycat's paws. Right close to where Bambi and Thumper were standing, a nice friendly bird glided in for a landing. If I had 2 wings, Thumper told him, I'd fly, and then I could race through the clouds in the sky. The bird looked surprised. Now that would be funny. Imagine 2 wings on the back of a bunny. Say, Thumper, said Bambi, we've come pretty far. I think we are lost. Do you know where we are? Why, sure, Thumper said. Don't you worry, you'll see. I'll get us home safely, just leave it to me. When Bambi bent over to smell a pink rose, he saw something yellow in front of his nose. You must be a bird, Bambi said. Is that so? The yellow thing fluttered its wings and said, no. If you had said butterfly, that would be true. And flapping its wings, off the butterfly flew. When Bambi leaped over a wildflower bed, a black and white animal poked up its head. Look, Thumper, said Bambi, a black and white rose with small shiny eyes, 2 ears, and a nose. Is that a rose? What is it? What is it, Wesley? You don't want to say? Okay, do you guys know what that is? Can you see what that is? Okay, let's see. A rose, giggled Thumper. Your eyesight is punk. That isn't a rose, it is Flower the skunk. Hi, Flower, called Bambi. I'm happy to meet you. I'll race you, said Flower, and I bet I can beat you. You're silly, said Thumper. You're just a big talker. We move very fast, but you're only a walker. A little while later, Derek, can you give me some water, please? They stopped in the shade, and Bambi said, Thumper, I'm really afraid. I think we are lost in the forest, don't you? Our friends, answered Thumper, will help us get through. They waved to the bumblebees buzzing on blossoms and shouted, hi fellows, to foxes and possums. They greeted the bobolinks, field mice and loons, doodlebugs, porcupines, owls, and raccoons. Raccoons! Porcupines. Say, Possum, they cried. Can you show us the trail? But Possum just snored as she hung by her tail. The bumblebees bumbled, the doodlebugs doodled, the loons only laughed, and the owls only hooted. The owls are supposed to be wise, said the mice. Speak nicely to one, and he'll give you advice. So Bambi spoke nicely to one grumpy owl, who answered quite wisely with rather a growl. Run that way, my boy, till you come to a lake, and there you'll discover the trail you should take. But hurry, keep racing as long as there's light, or you will get caught in the woods overnight. They thanked the wise owl, and as fast as they could, they started to race to the lake in the wood. A mole stuck his head out and stopped the whole race, when Thumper, not seeing him, stepped on his face. Then Bambi bent down very close to the mole, whose head was still sticking up out of the hole. We're sorry, said Bambi. That was a mistake. Can you tell us how to get to the lake? The mole cleaned his whiskers and blinked at the light, and not even answering, sank out of sight. A squirrel jumped down from the trunk of a tree. He said, I can tell you. Just leave it to me. Stop wondering which of the trails you should take. Just follow your nose and you'll come to the lake. And since that was all he could take time to say, he picked up an acorn and hurried away. They followed their noses and raced on ahead, and there was the lake, as the squirrel had said. On the top of a lily pad, almost unseen, sat something quite lumpy and shiny and green. That's a frog? Yep, that is a frog. Say, Bambi, what are you? And leaped to a log. The lumpy thing answered, Reedy, I'm a frog. We're lost, Bambi said. Can you show us the way? Reedy, said the frog, and that's all he would say. The frog's 20 cousins, 9 sons, and a daughter swam up to the top and jumped out of the water. All over the lake there were frogs by the heap, all jumping and splashing and croaking, Reedy. Just then, a young otter took Bambi aside and showed him a mud bank where otters could slide. I'd love to watch longer, said Bambi. You're great, but we must go home, for it's getting quite late.
Not right.
We're lost, and we know it. Which way should we go? Just how can we find our way home? Do you know? Of course, said the otter. It's easy as pie. Just follow this brook, and you'll be there. Goodbye. So Bambi kept running and Thumper kept hopping. The two tired friends hurried home without stopping. Some fish swam beside them and cried to each other, Hooray! Bambi's found his way home to his mother. His mother at home had been worried and missed them, but now she was happy and hugged them and kissed them. Although we were lost, we are home, Bambi said. I thought I would never see you or my bed. That's silly, said Thumper. You're only a kid. I told you I'd bring you back home, and I did. That night in his home, in the wood dark and deep, as Bambi was dreaming, he said in his sleep, a fish is a swimmer, an otter is a slider, a bear is a climber, a bird is a glider, a skunk is a walker, a frog is a jumper, and also a hopper, like our little Thumper. The end.
Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Look for
Bye.
more videos. Merry Christmas.
Look for more videos.